In less than 24 hours of the video circulating online that claimed that you were assaulting this little girl who is old enough to be your grandchild, you put out a statement. I repeat, no loving husband will condemn their wife, the mother of their kids, to that. It shows you never cared. And I'm just seeing some videos. You said you were under pressure to marry. I'm an Igbo woman. I do not recall any tradition in Igbo land that requires you to marry a child and a virgin. That's diabolical. You took away her innocence. She said she fell in love. Childhood exuberance. She's seen money, she's seen everything, and she was enticed, or she was enchanted. I won't condemn her for that. But what I will condemn is a full-grown ass man like you intimidating a child. Do you want to flex your muscles? Go face people like Dangote. Go face people like Otedola. They are your pedigree. You guys can duke it out. But for you to want to trample on this poor family because they are fighting for their daughter that you assaulted allegedly is a shameful thing. It's beneath the office you hold and the man you claim to be. Let me also reiterate, as a clinician who lives in a functioning society, you do not have the right to force anybody to go for treatment. First and foremost, you are not legally married to her, because if you're legally married to her, then you're committing bigamy with the multiple wives you have. 2, you did not marry her in church. 3, you contracted this marriage to a child traditionally. So I will call on the traditional rulers of your town to call you to order and to put a leash on you. The notion that she has to return back to Abuja and return to your home and to your hospital of choice sounds very fishy and diabolical. Let me reiterate, any healthcare provider or any clinicians in London, you have practiced the law. In America, where I live, you cannot force nobody to go for treatment. And if this girl is alleging that you inject them and you rape her, there is a problem. And the only means for you to want her to come back is to start arresting her siblings. That is cruel. That is beneath the man and the image you have portrayed. Like Charlie Boy said, you are an ancestor, act like one. And to the Nigerian police, shame on you. To the Nigerian judicial system, shame on you. To all the women who are clapping, majority of you have this little girl as a daughter, her age mate. Yes, some kids are stubborn like we are.
So, Senator Ned, amidst all the insecurity that we are trying to face inside this country as we speak, where they ought like this, you chose to go and lock your wife brother for prison. You live insecurity, you know, lock insecurity for prison. You know, bully insecurity. You know, bully bandits. You know, bully terrorists. For the situation where they, as a sitting senator that you are, you choose to go and lock your wife brother because he stand for his sister because of this domestic violence. This girl, Regina, come cry out, say, you dey beat her. You came outside to tell us, say, she's on drug. Now you just know, say, she dey on drug. You don't know since, say, she dey on drug. Okay, now, what you have chosen to do is, as a senator representing the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you don't have your home in place. You cannot settle your home. You cannot put your home in place. You have turned yourself to a bully and a disaster to the point that in a mid of insecurity, they try find better life, they try find how would they solve banditry and terrorism in the country. Now that time, go, you choose to do your own bullying. And you same person picking go prison because he stand up for his sister. Is that your responsibility as a senator representing the Federal Republic of Nigeria? You mean say as an old man where you be, you are not old enough to settle your family problem without bringing this disaster to us? For 12, we now will come to cry for justice under your umbrella because of this your bullying in this country. For how long will you people keep doing this? I see you people online blaming Regina, say she find money go, she do this, that. Is that the point we are supposed to be facing here? Are we supposed to pay attention to person who call himself senator, where they use the office, they bully and they oppress? So is it a crime now for a man to stand up for his sister?
To all the women's organization, the civil society, the human right and everything, watching this shameful drama go on social media, and without calling this so-called Mr. Ned Nwoko to order, and the senator's wife, the Senate president, well, we've seen how you dealt with Natasha Potas, so we know you people have no respect for women. To you, women are property. Marriage is not a do or die affair. This young woman said she's done. And you holding her family members or threatening and intimidating them to arrest them as a means to cajole her to come back is criminal. It's criminal. I repeat, you cannot force nobody to go get treatment. In short, every patient has the right to refuse treatment. So you demanding she comes back to go to the hospital of your choice, Nigerian clinicians and Nigerian society should start ringing the alarm bell. That is fishy. That is fishy. She has the right as an adult, regardless of your marital status to her, to say, no, I do not want treatment. The only time you could wield such power over her is if she's incapacitated. And she can only be incapacitated if the court rules she is that. You cannot force her to go for treatment. Are you freaking kidding me? Mr. Ned, to what end? Aren't you even scared that if this girl comes back to your house, she can easily buy you? Why are you forcing a woman to fall in love when she says she's no longer in love? Make it make sense. Like you said, you have so many legs you can stand on. You have so many wives you can lay. Leave the poor child alone. And to you Nigerians, laughing, clapping, thinking this is some kind of soap opera, shame on you. Anybody can fall a victim. Give this little girl the grace. She was only 17 when she got enchanted to this man old enough to be her grandfather. And that she was throwing all of these things at the behest of this same man to want to pepper you or to want to show an affluence for whatever reason. It's not enough for us to condemn her to her death. She's crying for help. Stop the madness. And to everybody telling her to go and apologize and beg her husband, thunder fire you all. Ogun kill you all. If she was your sister, you will send her back. And that goes to show the kind of society we live in. A sick, immoral, sick society. Domestic violence is real. We've lost so many people to the cruel hands of death because of domestic violence. That this man is wealthy and using his affluence and influence to intimidate this little girl should be a wake-up call for all of you. And all of you should stand down. Enough of the social media posting and talking. Regina Daniels, if for the 6 years you've been married to this man, you don't have connection, then it raises some questions. Take your case to court. So I will beg your family to please stop the whole social media stuff. Then get a PR team to do that for you and follow this in the judicial and right process. Enough of these personal attacks and aspersions. I know the pain. You want to get even for a man who has abused you and your family. You made the choice to marry your grandfather. But you should not die because of that. But that being said, enough of the social media drama. Take your case to court. Go to the Senator's Wife Association. Let them plead your case. Marriage is not by force. And I tell you now, I'm your mother's aide mate. Do not return to that house if you don't feel safe. Don't let nobody use children against you. Your children will be fine. So please stop the drama. Go get help. Use the proper channel. Get the authority. Please. I know this is painful. Enough of the whole drama. And I repeat, your mental health is important. So if Rita Daniels, you want to be a mother now, fly to wherever your daughter is and cajole her. Sammy will be fine. You have people watching over him for you and fighting that cause. Go take care of your daughter's mental health. Except you've not gone through domestic violence, you will not know at this vulnerable state, anybody can be suicidal. Self-harm is prevalent. Prevent that. Take care of your child and get off social media. All of them for that country, now they mad. All of them they sick. And people clapping, I don't care, she deserves what she got. May such fate not before you. I won't curse you all, but all of you are mad. That's why you deserve the kind of leadership.
An injustice to one is an injustice to all. Ever since this saga began, I have not made any video. You've not seen me making video on top. Never. I was not feeling fine, but I was here updating. I just came back from a burial. I'm a black away. I say, on top, be there careful. Ned go carry you. You will put you. Will not go see you. Do I look like I'm shivering? Do I look like someone that is fidgeting? Do standing on top look like someone that fears prison? Since I choose this my work, this my blogging work, this my activism work, I know say prison is a necessity for me. Prison. If you are an activist and you are afraid of prison, you no be activist. Ned should come and arrest me because this is an injustice. Let's forget about when they were doing their love. Let's forget about those things. Let's talk about the injustice, the oppression. A serving senator, a senator representing Delta North. I am part of Delta North. I am in Delta North. I voted for you. I campaigned for Ned. The same person you detained, you sent to prison, campaigned for you under visionary youth for Ned Nwoko. We campaigned for you in 2023. Every other person, Labour Party won in the Delta State. But you, PDP, you won. Just because we supported you. We had over 500 people in that group that supported you. We made sure you won this election. And all you could do to your constituents is arresting them, jailing them for defending their sister. What is really going, like, I am trying to comprehend what is going on. A serving senator, a lawmaker. Ned is a lawmaker. Now they make law for Senate. You are abusing power, using taxpayers' money to imprison your constituents. When I even don't understand what they talk. Sammy is from Delta North. Me, I'm not from Delta State, but I'm voting in Delta North. We made sure that Ned won this election. Under the sun, under the rain, we did campaign for this man. All you could do was to arrest our leader, the same person who came out from obedient movement. We came out from obedient movement and we form a coalition to make sure that you win this Senate. You don't win the Senate, all you are doing now is harassing your constituents, arresting them, sending them to jail for what purpose? If you slap my sister, I go fight you. If you slap my own sister, I will fight you. This one is that you send thugs over your wife, and the brother is there to defend your wife. All you could do is to arrest him. Say he's the one distributing drugs to your wife. Were you not in the house when they were distributing the drugs? Why didn't you arrest him? Now when the issue of you and your wife, domestic violence, this, that, you came out. The first thing you could do was to say your wife is abusing drugs. I am ashamed of you. I am ashamed to even say that I voted for you. Let's just say that your wife is taking drugs. You as a responsible man, as a serving senator, as a lawmaker, you come out for social media, accuse your wife of doing drugs. Isn't that insane? Isn't that irresponsible? As a senator, as a father, as a grandfather, Regina is supposed to be your grandchild. You threw her to the crowd. The same Regina, they support you, support your campaign, do everything. All I can say is, it's well. And those of you that are laughing to Regina, just know that one day, you see life. I've stopped laughing people. If people they pass through a lot, I will just keep quiet. Because life takes turns. It's turn by turn. It's Regina today. It might be you tomorrow. So let's stand in unison and fight for Regina. Regina is a little girl that didn't even see life before marriage. Now she has said, I am not doing it again. Atonam. Ogwash people they talk for Ogwash Igbo. Atonam. I don't want again. You are forcing, you said that the guy need to return to your house before you release Sammy. You are a liar. And this is a warning to Daniel's family. If you guys from our back go back Ned, the way I will take switch, you go say, na Stanley on top of this, I recrease, I know where. You know, go say, after all the rule, drag him, don't drag him. Now come go for back, go back him. You know, go make sense. Mad dragon. So, to Nigerian people, come out in unison, let's support Regina Daniels and Sammy. Free Sammy now. Free
Senator Ned Nwoko. I won't even call you a senator. Mr. Ned Nwoko. Quick question for you. Very Dark Man, as they usually call him, just reported that you were planning on arresting your mother-in-law, your estranged wife's mother, and her family for aggravating an emotion that was there to your heart. Because candidly, they didn't mention about your late son, whom you're saying died of heart attack, and they are claiming that he died of drug overdose. Regardless, may his soul rest in peace. That being said, do you think the world will applaud you that you're harassing, intimidating, and using the judicial or the law enforcement apparatus to intimidate this family because you have the wherewithal to do that? You see, you are claiming that the claims they made about your late son was malicious, and every parent will be aggrieved by that. But you went low first, and they met you right in the gutters and in the mud. If you are hurt that the memory of your late son, whom you're saying died of heart attack, could trigger you to want to, arrest and intimidate your mother-in-law. Now you see why your mother-in-law and her children are reacting the way they are reacting, because you castigated and casted aspersions on her kids. First, you called her daughter that was given to you at 16, 17 as a drug addict, and you claimed that her other kids are her supplier. So you see why any mother will want to go to any length, just as you want to go to that same length to protect the memory of your child. You see, at times we dish what we cannot take. This young girl said she doesn't want to marry you anymore. And I don't think there is any law on earth that will want to force her to go back into a relationship to say she's done with. Are you kidding me? Secondly, your wife just alleged that you are using her brother's arrest as a bait to want to force her hand to come back home. And she said, and I quote, "I will go back so that you can inject me and rape me." These are grievous allegations. And it should be a matter of concern for every meaning Nigerian, regardless of how you see Regina and her incidents when she thought, regardless of how you feel about her shenanigans, her petulant attitude of floating and flaunting all the bullshit, it's still not a moral justification for us as a society to watch this young girl, a barely 24, cry for help, asking for the society to rescue her from the hands of a man she's alleging that is abusing her in her relationship. A relationship she contracted when she was barely a teenager. She was barely 16, 17 when a full-grown ass man decided to start laying with her as a husband. Childhood exuberant. I do not blame her or condemn her for that. But that is not enough yardstick for us as a society to want to leave her or condemn her to death. The same thing they said to Sinachi to go back until that woman died, and we all are quick to type RIP. And everybody started posting rest in peace. Are you all going to be happy to post rest in peace for this little girl crying for help? And I have been keen at following her and some of the things her siblings are writing, that she's always been cajoled by the so-called estranged husband, Senator Ned Nwoko, to do some of those things for his reputation. I know if you've never studied about narcissists, you will not know the lengths most of them will go to protect image. For a narcissist, image is everything, and to have any image being soiled or tarnished by any allegations, no, it's not what any narcissist is going to take lightly. That being said, Senator Ned Nwoko, you want to arrest your wife's mother because she's defending her kid. First, you assaulted her daughter allegedly, and the whole world saw the video. Secondly, any brother I say in our culture has the right to defend their sister, since both families or every member of our families are all claiming that this is not the first time you've been assaulting their child. Any brother, any sister will fight for their loved ones. And is that enough reason for you to arrest the brother, moving them using your influence and affluence to detect that? And the Nigerian police is playing along. You first of all condemned them on the internet. When the video of the domestic violence leaked, neither did your estranged wife say a word. She was mute. But less than 24 hours, you posted the video. You posted a statement.
All right. Ned, Senator Ned, the former husband to Regina Daniels, you don't succeed now. Carry Regina Daniels' brother, Sammy, all the way from Lagos. Do your where you do. Carry and come Abuja. From Abuja, carry and come Niger State for Suleja. They don't do from Duse Court, Magistrate Court from Duse. They don't carry and come keep for prison now, for Suleja prison. We don't see him, we don't talk to him. Well done, sir. The boy there, just the way where you want to make it today for prison. The boy now don't do prison. Shall we vote for honor? Make una the oppressors for this country, Adi. We put una for office, make una the oppressed Nigerians, they intimidate Nigerians. And what una can't do for office with that. As a senator, now they bully everybody, now you sabi. They arrest everybody, now you sabi. Well done, sir. We'll give you an award very soon. But first, before anything, make a first tell you, make your mind down. Me, I know they fear anybody. You don't get anybody father why they fear. You don't get anybody who the respect for the whole full country. You don't get anybody who the same face for the full country. Just they pray, may nothing happen to Regina Daniels. Because if anything happen to that young girl, you go hear from Nigerians. Senator Ned, I they tell you, make nothing happen to Regina Daniels. You don't put that girl under depression. Now at the front and say that drugs should they take. They can't take any drugs. Anybody they talk rubbish about drugs, they talk them for himself. You don't use depression now, won't kill that young girl, small girl. Whenever you enjoy life, whenever see anything about life, you won't frustrate that girl, kill her. She no one marry again now by force. Now you say a drug addict, and now you say they force yourself on her. Allow her breathe, allow her family rest, release her brother, free her mother. What do they solve? I mean, I be the first person to be senator for this country. More fear for you, more leave the country for you. Senator Ned, more leave the country for you. If we leave, all of us leave Nigeria, you will fit control the country. Anybody that talk, you arrest them. They bully everybody up and down. What's your problem? I don't understand. But no, so make nothing happen to Regina Daniels. Make nothing. You will not say for the country nowhere. You understand? See, they do na rubbish they do. One love now for the country, they know now one by one. And if that time reach, we go fish now out one by one. Something big is coming. This country. See, we go fix the country. No more don't worry ourselves. This country now we go fix them. This generation we go fix them. We dare out for anybody. You oppress any Nigeria, will stand up against you. You intimidate any Nigeria, will fall out, enter street for your head. Time don't pass all the fear for the country. No Nigeria is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. Free Sammy. That's what we are saying.
Thank you so much for watching this video. For daily entertainment, news, and celebrity good and bad updates and all you need to know that's happening in the country. Don't forget to hit this red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to always stay connected to us. One love and God bless you all. Don't forget to thumbs up to this video and comment down below what you think about this.